Hello, beautiful people of the world. Today I am doing a January 2020 energy update and prediction. I'm very excited for this new year. I feel like it's going to bring a lot of positive changes and new beginnings. At least I hope so. As far as the astrology goes for January, I mean, we've been going through this for quite some time, but now, especially with Jupiter being in Capricorn, there are 5 planets in Capricorn currently as I'm speaking, and I'm sure that a lot of people out there feel really overworked, really tired, really overwhelmed, really racked with responsibilities and things that they have to get done and projects and goals and things they agreed to and little side things, what have you. Capricorn's really been putting the fire under everyone. It's been exhausting. It's been oppressive at times. It's been boring at times. A lot of hard work, very exhausting. And unfortunately, that's going to be continuing in certain ways for a good bit of the next year, though definitely not as extreme as it's going to be in the next month while it sorts to break apart. The planets that are currently there right now are the Sun, which of course is going to be leaving 20th of January and moving into Aquarius. Jupiter, which is going to be there until fall. Saturn, which I am assuming is almost getting ready to be done because we've really been dealing with it for about a year, and it usually cycles year and a half, 2 years. Mercury is going to be leaving it on the 16th of the month. And the biggest thing is that Pluto's been there for about 7 years, almost 8 years at this point, and it has about another 7 to go. And we are, at this point, though, moving over that halfway bridge, where Pluto is more than halfway done with its Capricorn life cycle. And we're finally going to start seeing really huge results of all of this work we've been doing over the last decade in terms of trying to restructure not only ourselves, but the human race and the future of who we are going to be and the kind of society that we are going to try to build in order to survive. Because obviously what we are currently operating on is not going to be sustainable forever. And we all have goals and dreams and people that we care about that are on this planet. So really, it's going to take another decade to fully see the manifestations of all of this hard work that everyone is doing right now. But like I said, we are over that gap. So that's going to be there for a while. That's hanging out. Saturn and Jupiter are going to be there for a good chunk next year. And Mercury and the Sun will be moving out later in January. So the fact that there are 5 there right now should start to clear up. By February, you'll start to feel a little bit less pressure on yourself. Things will open up a little bit more, and work won't be quite so challenging for a little bit. Those bigger themed Capricorn constructs that are going on right now, really a lot of big important things are going to be happening next year. And then when Jupiter and Saturn move on to the next spot, it's just going to be Pluto there, and it's going to go from 5 to 1. It's just that we're hitting a really high point in Capricorn energy, but it's because there's a lot of stuff that needs to get done next year. At least in this country, I mean, we're impeaching and re-electing our president. Personally, in my own localized life, there are a lot of huge structural changes going on with my own career and my workplace, and I'm sure that everybody is experiencing this in their own personal way. So just be aware of the fact that it's going to be a lot of hard work, but there's a point. There's a point to it. There's a goal to it. There's an end to it. It's just that we have to really hang in there just a little bit longer. And with this new influx of things moving into Aquarian energy, we can really start to learn how to rely on other people and interact with other people in a way that is more healthy and productive and creative and positive. So I would make sure to keep and strengthen the connections and the opportunities that you have currently, because they're going to be really important next year as well, is the people in your life. Who are your coworkers? Who are your references? Who are your friends? Who are your outlets online? What have you? Sorry, my dog's rolling around. That's going to be super important as well. And then, you know, Venus is going to be moving into Pisces. Neptune's already in Pisces. And then the sun's going to be going into Pisces. So we're really in these last 3 signs of the zodiac for quite some time, which is usually a bit thematic of the winter time and usually tends to complement that energy. But in this case, it's just extra. And so I did pull 2 cards for January. I got letting go and I got communication. So what I was hinting at with the Aquarian energy and through all of this hard work and stuff, it's going to be fundamental that you communicate your needs, that you communicate your wants, that you communicate about your projects and your goals, and that you communicate within your career, that you are communicating properly to your coworkers and your management system, whatever, that you are keeping in touch with your friends, that you are meeting new people, that you are advertising yourself and promoting your business. It's going to be really important in January to communicate. We have all of this very heavy earth energy that is pulling us down and making every step feel like you have 10 pounds of weights on. And air energy is going to really help lighten things up and get your mind going and get you out of your body and get you out of your stress. So make sure to talk to people, especially if you feel like you're struggling, if you feel overwhelmed or exhausted. It's totally okay to vent to a friend or have people over or go out and do something or look up stuff online about people that are going through something the similar way that you are. Really focusing on that very generous, all-encompassing humanity energy of Aquarius is going to make all of this hard Capricorn work that we're doing seem like it's worthwhile, and it's going to help us not feel like we're alone so that we don't give up. And as far as the letting go card goes, I mean, a lot of us are going to have to let go of the shit that we did this year. There's a lot of things in 2019 that we might have started that are new bad habits, or there's people that we really need to let go of that are no longer fitting with our energy, that are no longer fitting with our vibration. There are oftentimes many souls that pass away during the winter months, and I think that this card also alludes to that. I think you need to let go of preconceived notions and move into the new year with integrity, honesty, Capricorn, you know, be true to who you are and be authentic. Communicate with others as openly and as truly as you possibly can, and let go of things that are no longer working for you. Let go of toxic behaviors and patterns and situations that you know that you say every time, oh, I'll stop doing this tomorrow. You know, I mean, a lot of this is very much in resonance with the new year, but it also links up with what I'm pulling through psychically and intuitively. So it's going to be a little bit of work, and I hope that we can all hang in there and gain support from each other and really just try to put our best foot forward over the next year. I think ultimately there's going to be an incredible amount of growth and opportunities and positive things that can happen as a result of all of this work that we're doing. Just gotta stay strong and stay optimistic. And I'm sending all of my love and light to every single one of you, and for all of the support that I've gotten through this year. I'm gonna make a resolution to try to make more videos. We'll see how that goes, but I definitely wanted to wish you guys a happy new year and hoping that it brings you all the best.